Hi, Taurus, my beautiful sister sign. Welcome. Welcome to your November 2017 reading. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, planets, or you were just guided. You were guided to the channel. Maybe you're checking up on someone that you care about. Welcome. So, just go ahead and relax. Sit back. I know some people call my videos a movie. Well, I think I called them the movie called them the movie of, the movie Taurus. So, I don't mind that. I kind of like that. I could make a movie out of my readings. And, the one thing I've noticed, because I read for people all over the world, and it doesn't matter where we live, we all want and need the same thing. We all desire the same thing. So, we may look different, sound different, but we're not different. And that's something I learned very quickly in this business. Okay, Taurus. So we're going to do a general reading, of course. A little bit of a deeper look. We're going to go deeper than the surface level. And I've got a lot of the readings have been turning into love readings. I can't control that. I can't control it. But that's just what they want to be. So October was love readings, and it seems like November for a lot of the signs, maybe not for you though, right? I know, you're like, I hope for us. Taurus, ruled by Venus. Something going on in the sky with Venus this month. I believe it's in a positive aspect. So, good. Just from what I've heard, I feel, in the sky, so to speak, it's supposed to be a really good month for you. I do have, some guest readers who are going to come on, one or two being an astrologer. So I'm going to recommend that once they become part of the channel, that you look at your astrology first and then watch your reading, because I think it'll just give you even a deeper level. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Did I cut the cards? I don't feel like I cut the cards. Because normally we're going to take the first card. Ten of Swords. It's a first card. So, for some of you, this is what you're coming into the month. This type of energy. The good news is it's a Ten of Swords. So, it is coming to an end. And it's the first card, so I love that. All right, we're going to shuffle. We're just going to let the cards come out. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles after the Ten of Swords. Temperance. One of my favorite cards. Nine of Wands. Falling under the Ten of Swords. I like seeing that. Lets me know that you're going to power through. That's way too many cards, sorry. So funny how us readers on YouTube, like when a card drops or something, we're all like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't take that one. Because we know you guys are like, what is that card? And I don't blame you. I think I've probably done it myself. But it's almost like you have to trust within your reader to really be able to feel the energy, you know, because I would have known if those cards are meant for you. Okay. I have the Seven of Wands. And I have the Nine of Swords. Let's take a second and look at what we got. We have two sword cards, the 9 and the 10. One card of Pentacles, but the best, the 10. Two Wand cards. So, some action required this month. And so far, one card of Cups. But one of the best. Okay. Look at this. The underlying energy. It's the Lovers. Don't get mad at me because it's turning into a love reading. Because here it comes. You know, the Lover's main message is about needing to make a decision, you know, like a head over heart type of decision. And it can be, you know, I have the Princess of Swords here, which would be like a younger air sign. So for some of you, this could be, you know, well, you know, it is a card of Gemini, right? It is a card of Gemini. So it could very well be talking about you and a Gemini. Doesn't have to be a Gemini, but, you know, here's Swords again. And then the Hangman. For some of you, this could be someone who is like not accepting an offer from you. You know, maybe you asked someone out, or, you know, you contacted someone from the past, but it feels like for some of you, well, I mean, with the Hangman here, you could still be waiting for that call back, that communication, something like that. You know, the Five of Pentacles is underneath that, and the Five of Swords is underneath that. So I want to say that if this is you, you know, and you feel like you're waiting, I don't think you're meant to. Taurus, I really don't think you're meant to here. Even if this is a great love, even if this is a twin flame, you know, I'm feeling like I'm not meant to wait. I'm not meant to stay, in hangman mode. Definitely more action than anything here, right? So, you know, I'm not telling you to give up on the person, but what I'm saying is maybe by refocusing, you know, because I have the Nine of Swords, I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands under the Ten of Swords. So this is telling me, you know, no matter what's going on in my life, I still have to move forward. And the more focused I can be of my direction and what I want, right? What I want in life. So it's the Seven of Swords right next to it. And, you know, on a surface level, I am the winner here. You know, after a battle that was not fun to fight, though. So I'm the winner, but it's almost like whippy, whippy. What did I win? You know, what did I win? Oh, I'm sorry. I know a couple of you people, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. A couple of you were saying about me tapping the cards with my fingernails. I don't even know I'm doing it. So I apologize. I would imagine if you wear headphones that would come across pretty annoying. So I'm going to try to cut that out. But I really was not even aware of it until a few people pointed it out. So I don't take that as an insult at all. I wear headphones all the time, and so I get it. I do get it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put some crystal vision on top of that. And Taurus, I feel like we're going to take it one card at a time here. You know, the cards are talking to each other a little bit, but I feel like it wants me to go a little bit deeper. You know, on a surface level, I can definitely see where maybe some marriages are coming to an end. But yet, on the other hand, I want to say, too, where I feel there's some commitments that have been through a really rough patch. A really rough patch. Definitely feeling commitment here. Like we're already committed, whether it's marriage, living together, just committed. I agree, you know, to only see you, you agree to only see me, that type of thing. I feel like I've been in quite a rough patch, but, you know, the Ten of Swords is telling me it's coming to an end, and I need to allow that ending to happen. What I mean by that is I need to allow, I don't know, Taurus, I feel like for some of you, it's like a lot of shit coming at you, a lot of things coming at you, a lot of challenges. Maybe for years and years and years, like challenges. Well, that's coming to an end. You know, it is. It's just coming to an end. But I feel the message here before I go on is about, it's going to be important that I let the burden of the challenges go. Because I feel like, you know, we're coming back together. We are seeing eye to eye again. We have the possibility, the potential of becoming very loving again. The only thing it's saying is, you know, don't look at those past burdens and feel, just don't feel like they have anything to do with your future, okay? Because again, here is the potential of beautiful love that already existed, right? It's already there. Just, it's quite a big rough patch. But it's coming back together. It wants to come back together. And clearly, there may have been a lot of fighting, a lot of, you know, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. Where being right was the only thing that mattered, right? Right? But that's what it feels like. Like, me being right within this battle is the only thing I care about. You know, so maybe I've been fighting dirty, hitting them below the belt. Maybe they're doing the same. Of course they're doing the same. This is two people. This is two people going after each other that they don't want to. You know, so it may be like outside circumstances, you know, having a hard time with money, maintaining the home that you're in, you know, financially. You know, I can't help notice Temperance' big rainbow behind her. Right? You know, it's like the sun coming out again after a long rainy period. And that's rainbow representing being able to breathe again. Being able to settle back into this love. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I got my crystal vision. You know, I really have to, honest to God, it's like sometimes I don't know if I've already shuffled, but I feel like I have. But I'm going to cut them maybe again. Okay, so you just kind of have to go with me. The Eight of Cups on the Ten of Swords. Makes perfect sense. I have the Magician on the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Maybe. But it feels good. Taurus. So you have the Lovers as your underlying energy. And now we have the Lovers just so happen to come out on Temperance. Beautiful. Beautiful. We have the Hierophant. Your card. On the Nine of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords, which is weird, on the Seven of Wands, and then the actual Nine of Swords being next to that. Let's see what comes on top of that. Three of Pentacles. You know, I do see the scenario here of Taurus being cheated on, or you cheating on someone else, you know, because it can always go both ways. It does kind of feel like it's happening to you, though. And I kind of feel like you were unaware of it for a while. Yeah, I do feel like you, you know, it's like I'm unaware of it, yet that little voice in my head is telling me. I love that little voice. This may be someone that you work with, Taurus. You know, you may have connected at work, let's put it that way. But I kind of feel like, I do kind of feel like you work with each other. And I want to say, when I say cheating, I don't always necessarily mean like they are sleeping with someone else. It can be like flirting, because I kind of feel that here. You know, it's like definitely behind your back. You know, it's definitely, I don't know. I wanted to say malicious, but it's not malicious. It's, well, I don't know. Maybe it feels that way. Okay, so I feel like what this is saying is for a few of you who know of the energy I'm speaking of, this person may have proposed to you. This person may have recently asked you to be exclusive, move in with them, that type of thing. I don't feel that you have done it yet. If this is, will you be exclusive with me? You definitely could have said yes to that, but anything more than that, I don't feel like you have done it yet. Like if they're asking me to move in with them, I haven't moved in with them yet, but I definitely have my doubts. That little voice, it's that little voice. I feel like you need to listen to that little voice. I feel like that little voice is trying to save you from maybe years of heartache, because this person is already doing things behind your back. Again, not necessarily sleeping with others, but do I think they could? Yeah, yeah, I do. I do. Okay. So I have the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Cups, which is kind of beautiful. It's beautiful sitting on top of, kind of tragic energy, hard energy. You name it, it's in the Ten of Swords, right? But with the Eight of Cups, this is me wanting better in my life. This is me knowing. I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought because my one candle keeps flicking. And it just hasn't done it in the other readings. So if that's your affirmation, there it is. Okay. It just made me like really look at it. And now it looks like they're all doing it. Can you guys see that? Maybe you can't. Watch, they'll stop as soon as I move them. Okay, well, I don't know. Sorry about that. It's just that I'm picking up a message. Some of you may be moving to Arizona. And it feels like for some reason this is like your way out. Arizona. Arizona. If you're a different nationality, for some of you, I feel like you are traveling. You're going back to your homeland. Not to live, by the way. You're going back for a visit, but it feels very healing to me. Perhaps it feels like sacred land to you. I don't feel like you're taking a partner. You may be taking a friend, but I don't feel like I'm taking a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend here. I mean, I guess I could be. But nonetheless, this is about me, you, right? This is about, when I say me, I mean you. I kind of feel like you're being pulled that direction, and it feels really good. You know, it's like for some reason it does feel like it feels like sacred land to you. You know, you may still have family there. I don't really feel that because I feel like you're generations removed from wherever you were. So, you know, wherever you were at, I feel like your family came to, I do feel like you're in America and you came to America. Well, you don't have, it doesn't have to be America. I shouldn't have said that because it can be any country. But it feels like you are like, well, it feels like the third to fourth generation. So, wow. If that's you, maybe you can let us know where you're going. Because I do feel like it's far. It's definitely far. And, you know, it's on the Ten of Swords, so, you know, maybe this is exactly how some of you, you know, again, remember, for some of you, it's another country. For some of you, it can be a different state. I'm traveling. I do feel like I'm staying for a while, though. Like, I feel like I'm staying for 2 weeks, maybe a month. Wow. So, I mean, that looks really, really good. Six of Wands on top of that. I feel like it's just saying believe in your decision. Maybe you're not sure at this point. Um, but I kind of feel like you already have like everything set up. But if you had doubt, you know, should I do it? Is it the wrong time? I feel like the answer is no. Go with your plans. Go with your plans. Maybe the idea of going here was like a subliminal message to you, you know? So it definitely feels like you need to go with it. Or don't doubt it, put it that way. So the Ten of Pentacles with the Magician. Knight of Cups. So here I have someone coming in, and it is the night, so it's coming in, offering, you know, I hate to say love, for some of you, if this is someone coming back, which right this moment, I don't feel that. I feel like this is more about new love coming in. So it's the potential of love is what it is. It's a relationship coming in with the potential of great love. You know, I don't feel like it's someone coming in just automatically in love. It can be love at first sight, absolutely. But nonetheless, I don't feel, you know, this feels kind of more fated. Because I feel like I don't need to be anywhere. I don't need to do anything, so to speak. For some of you with the Magician here in the middle, this may be who you start your family with. This may be the person you end up marrying. We do have the Hierophant. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it lets us know that, you know, this is a good, comfortable, loving type of life. You know, this is the Ten of Pentacles. I have great love, right? I have great love. I have great love in my life, but my earthly needs are completely fulfilled. Doesn't mean I'm rich. Maybe, but I feel rich. Let's put it that way. I feel rich here. So someone's coming in, and you know, they want to. Well, it's a connection. Take one more now. Look at that, the Tower, and they are leaving the Tower. It's funny because they're leaving the Tower, right? But the side of where they're at is still standing. And the other side has come crashing down. The process has begun anyway. But their side is still standing. So, you know, they could very well be leaving a relationship or a marriage, you know, whatever this is. But what I feel like it's saying is this person coming in is someone who's honorable. You know, it feels like it was their partner who had the majority of, let's say, the responsibility for the Tower coming down. So I feel like this is telling us this is a good person coming forward, a loyal person coming forward, and a strong person. Because, you know, we have to remember we're not the only ones who are going through hell, because this person has been through hell. But it's, you know, they're whole. You know, they're whole. So in a way, I feel like maybe the Tower is not really that big of a surprise. You know, maybe they brought it down on their partner to end a relationship. But here they come. So, you know, and it's the knight that's coming in. So you're not trying to meet this knight. It's him coming into you or her. I mean, it could definitely be a her too, because, yeah, look how I decorated the beautiful horse, right? I don't know too many men that would do that. But it just symbolizes love. I know that. I think I want to take one more. Six of Cups. Well, you know, we can't deny Six of Cups does talk about someone from our past. It can talk about, you know, romanticizing our past. It can be, you know, feeling that, because I know that some of you want me to say this is a person from your past, but I feel what it's really saying is this person reignites this passion within you. Yeah, it's kind of like letting that inner child free. Earth and water. You know, my first husband, I was only married once. Why the hell did I just say that? Maybe I'm getting married. Wow. That's so weird. But I was married to a Scorpio. And great guy, but he was a lying, cheating fool. But we were very, very young. But I do know his heart. You know, he had his very good heart, even though everything that he did to me. But maybe I'm telling you that so you don't, if you've been with, you know, a water sign, maybe Scorpio, you don't shut this down because of someone's previous actions, right? Okay. You know, divine timing, the right timing, the perfect timing, when it's meant to be. When my emotions are balanced, as much as they can be. Nobody expects perfection, except for ourselves, right? So this is about, for some of you, you know, I feel like if you're the one waiting for someone from the past, this really fits your scenario. Because I'm definitely feeling like I want this person. I know this person, and I want them in my life again. Like, I know them. I want them back. You know, and maybe the Ten of Swords is talking to you also, as in, you know, you needed to get through this difficult time, and then you needed the desire to want better. That Eight of Cups, it's my desire to want more, better, true love. So through my actions, right? The wands, my actions, or the other person's actions. But I feel like it's more yours because it was your desire. Well, there's two people desiring here, but again, it's like you needed to find that desire to move out, to allow yourself to move out of these difficult times. You know, this could be talking about you understanding the energy here too. You know, Gemini, twin, possible, you know, definitely possible, especially with Gemini, just especially with the lover showing up twice, you know, dual. So, I mean, this is a coming back together. Queen of Cups. I feel like with this, you're either waiting for this Queen or King of Cups. This is the other, what feels like the other half of you, so to speak. Or it's also, I feel like it's kind of both. It's also about how your energy is loving, clear. You know, the Queen of Cups, I want to show my love. I want to give my love. But I am a queen, so I do want it back, too. I want balance within this love. So be it. I mean, I think the Queen of Cups showing up is whether she's a, you know, let's take out the point that she might be a person, and she probably is, but I also feel her energy is perfect with this energy. The Star. I don't know why I feel like saying the Wizard of Oz. Like, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. This is where your dreams, your hopes, everything lies. Right there. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry about that, Taurus. Let me make sure it's still recording. You don't know how many times I push pause, thinking I'm pushing pause, and I end up pushing the stop button. Ugh, so frustrating. Because then I go another hour into a reading that's not being recorded. Anyway, look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. You know, all landing under the loving energy of temperance. You know, probably the only thing I really want to remind you with the Star card. Again, you know, this is us manifesting, right? Bringing it to us through our actions. And that's what we have to remember through the Star card is she's being proactive here. She also is being balanced here. So she's manifesting from positive, balanced energy. And it's just showing that when you do that, how it literally just like comes right back to you. And I suppose, you know, we could say this the same for something like this when we're in this type of energy. This is not when we want to be asking, you know, for, you know, this is the time when we should be praying and asking for guidance, right? But it's not the time we want to try to manifest love into our life, even material things, because it's like a, it's not like, I guess we could look at it this way, like the universe can't say, oh, okay, there's Taurus's, let's not listen to Taurus's anxiety energy, you know, because clearly it's coming from anxiety. So let's not listen to that and let's only listen to the positive. You know, it can't tell the difference, so to speak. So it's like, I want to be careful how I'm manifesting. But this is just showing you your ability. And just how it seems to come right back to you. So beautiful. At the end of the reading, I am going to surround the Lover's card by itself to go a little bit deeper there, okay? Okay. So I have the Nine of Wands with the Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. It's weird. I just feel like I said it weird. It is your card, which is a beautiful card to have representing you, by the way, I think. I think anyway. Well, you know, it's what I'm feeling is what I just said. It almost feels like it's one of those readings where what I say is then backed up right after with a card, where I wish the card would come out first. Because I feel like what this is saying, I know what it's saying. That this is the time for you to pull in prayer, however that word fits you, meaning, higher power. You know, I feel like I'm at the final leg of the course, so to speak, and feeling like I want to give up. And I feel, for many, it feels like your power comes through your prayer. Now, prayer to me, if you don't, if you're someone who just doesn't pray, but yet you believe in God, prayer to me is just conversation, talking, right? Talking to God. Clearly, hearing the message back. I guess for some of you, it could be like a form, like a type of meditation. But I do feel it goes deeper. Not that meditation can't go deep, but by the way, another way to help yourself hear messages is through the practice of meditation. Really, just to teach you to, or show you how you can clear your mind, how you really have that ability to clear that mind, so that you can start hearing like the messages that are meant for you. In this card, in this deck, with this Nine of Wands, I definitely feel, if you just look at the guy and his frame and how strong and muscular he is, right? And he's got his one fist clenched. This is determination. This is a long road. It's much like the Ten of Swords, but it's different in the fact that I'm really understanding my path as I go along. It can be like the Nine of Swords, which is right next to it, or the Nine of Wands. I get to choose here which energy I want to be in. So Nine of Swords, I feel like I'm in a constant worry, or, I can't shut my mind down at night. And that worry has multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. It's almost like I'm manifesting. Or I could be in Nine of Wands and also have been on that same path, but I'm looking at that path differently. I'm seeing each event, however that event was, for me, how it showed up for me. I see the purpose within it. I understand this journey that I'm on. And, it's like understanding that it's like the ebb and flows of life, right? The highs and lows. Because this is all about not giving up. This is about determination to move forward, to move through it. And, it's almost like he's saying, I prepared my whole life for this. I prepared my whole life for this final wand. Look at the shape of it. And it's just to get me through that final wand. So I prepared. I knew times were going to be difficult because that's life. Up and down, right? Ebb and flow. So I almost feel like I prepared ahead. But I can't forget that this Nine of Wands is also using the power of prayer, the power of communication with Source. even if you don't hear anything back, just talk. And just know that you're being heard. So, for some, it is this power of prayer that keeps that determination going. Okay. Well, hello. Many of you probably know when the World card comes up for me, because there's many cards that talk about beginning a new chapter, ending a chapter, right? But the World card to me, being the closest to the veil, so to speak, I always feel like this is the most important, or, let's put it this way. I feel like the pentacles of our life, each is for a purpose, right? So the chapter that I'm about to embark on is showing us, number one, the love. There is a lot of love on this board. There's a lot of determination, right? And, maybe you feel that. Maybe through your conversations with Source, you start to feel that inner being, and maybe you know what you're fighting for now, I mean, it's always about the journey. We can't regret the journey. And you have 9s here and 10s here, so you don't want to regret the journey. So, with the world being attached to the Hierophant, we're either entering into a very spiritual time, we're entering into, for some, real commitment. It's like the lock and the key. I've never said that before, the lock and the key. Well, I mean, I may have, but just not, you know how like things that you say, and when something comes out, it sounds foreign? That sounded foreign to me. So, for somebody, that may have been your message, okay? So, this journey, this fight has been worth it all along. God, do I love that. So, this is you being the emperor of your new world. This is you being the leader of your new world. This is you understanding that that journey filled you with wisdom. It's like you were the student, but now you've become the teacher. Strength, stability. And he's looking right at you, straight on. Nothing to hide. And I feel like, he's saying that how I got to be the emperor is by following my intuition. It's like the emperor is giving you a hint now, because, this is the future you. Each character here is you in some form, fashion, right? It's some period, age, male or female. So I love that this fell on the world. I have to take one more. Look at that, 8 of Wands. Well, can I say that I feel like this Emperor wants to take this new world in a new direction? Whatever that means. Like, I have a whole new way of thinking here, and this is like gusto. I have the gusto, the gusto. One more. I love doing your readings. I mean, what a journey right within this message, right? It's really kind of taken us from A to Z. So this energy that you are putting forward now, because that's what you're doing here, it's energy that is, being pushed forward, is being released into the universe. What feels like, with real determination, real knowing, well, I'm the Emperor. I know what I want. I know what I need to rule my kingdom. And it's, it's like each one of these horses are each going in their own direction. The Emperor knows what he needs, bring it. I need this, I need that. It just feels like strength, and it just feels so good. And here he is running into this King of Cups. Again, with gusto. This King of Cups probably doesn't even know what's going to hit, what's coming. Queen or King. And it doesn't even have to be cups, to be honest, because I feel what this is saying is about, what I'm running into is an open heart. I am running into someone who, their heart is just waiting. They're just waiting. I mean, with all that fire and all that water, wow. Wow. And then the 8 of Wands in between the two. I don't know. This is, it certainly doesn't have to be both males. It certainly can. I think it's everything. It's like whoever you love. It's more about the energy. But wow, it feels super passionate. Can you feel it? I mean, I know. It's hard when I hold them up like that. It's like some of the horses are looking back at the Emperor. Okay, which way do you want me to go? Looking for direction. I mean, the Emperor, ruling your kingdom now, right? There's no way the Emperor doesn't have Earth in his chart. There's no way. Because he's way too grounded here, right? He must have Earth. And I kind of feel like that's what it's saying to you, Taurus, is that, this is you. Now, can it represent an Aries? Absolutely. But this is the deeper message. You know, I think that's how we have to look at it. You know, yeah, this is Aries. You know, this is water, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And, you know, this really wouldn't be, but we could look at that. Yeah. You know, just like that. But it's deeper. It's deeper. And, you know, again, another scenario where it makes perfect sense that the card of the Lovers would be here. Let's keep on going. I like where we're going. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands here with the Nine of Swords. So this is energy of really feeling like I'm always needing to defend myself. Always needing to stand up for myself. Sometimes I feel like this is a card of, you know, and I know this energy, like, why doesn't anybody get me? Like, why doesn't anybody get me? And you know, it's funny, Taurus, I was just telling someone the other day, I said, you know who gets me more than anyone? I said, are my subscribers on YouTube. And it's the truth, but I feel like you know the deeper me, probably more than anyone, you know, because I want you to know me on a deep level. Anyway, so it, you know, it can be that energy of people, you know, those close to me, probably more in love, I'm feeling. It's like they just don't get my point of view. They don't get it. And, you know, maybe they're not getting it because you're just not the same, you know? You are different type of people. I feel like the Nine of Swords is falling on that to tell you that. You know, that they may never understand. They may never understand you. And even your, let's say, soulmate, at least, energy, you know, they may not get you, but they will find it fascinating and want to learn more and more and more about you. Here, I feel like it's just, you know, you guys know what energy I'm talking about. Page of Pentacles. You know, just real quick, I just had like this image flash in my mind of a mother protecting her daughter from the father. Now, it is the father's anger, okay? And the mother protecting the daughter. I don't feel anything like, no, well, I mean, you know, it's not great. But it's not great at all. I was just going to say I don't feel abuse, but I kind of do feel his anger is abuse. Because you feel that need to protect her. Could be, you know, it could certainly be a son. I definitely feel it's a mother, though, that is, she's on guard. You know, I always try to feel the situation if there is a possibility of it becoming better for you, okay? And, the possibility is always there because, this person could go to anger management, could figure out the problem, the underlying issues. Does he? I don't feel it. I don't see it. And it may, listen, trust your intuition here, okay? Because I feel like you're at the point where you want to leave. I mean, he's controlling you too, but I feel that you see past that. You may act like you don't in this man's presence, but you do. You're much smarter than you let on, and that's pretty smart because I see what you're doing here. It's like I'm just pacifying the lion, the tiger until it certainly could be finances that are keeping you, or not having enough finances to move out. But I feel like there's a solution here. I do. Whether I'm going through government, looking for government help, it does. It's abuse. So look at it like that way, because there are a lot of different avenues. Okay, a lot of different avenues. It may be difficult in the beginning, but this is difficult. This was. I'm on guard constantly. I actually want to deal the cards, or I'm deal the cards. I want maybe they're a gambler. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's what's going on with the money. But anyways, I want to ask a question. So I want to know if you leave. And yeah, there's advice here. Beautiful. So you do leave. And that's really what I wanted to know. So I have the Three of Cups. And, I feel like the Three of Cups is talking about, because remember, this doesn't have to be romantic. This is love for my sisters, my brothers, my closest friends, my family, the people I trust most in. And I kind of feel like they have that they may be helping you, because now I have the Chariot. So here's my vehicle. This is me doing it, right? And I'm doing it with trusted help. This doesn't have to necessarily be people it could be people who've been right where you're at. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles on that. And, I feel what this is saying, it's like I got to persevere because, I'm sorry. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles has something here. I almost feel like I'm walking through a portal. Like this chariot takes me through this portal. And wow, it's like everything is different. And I also think that the Knight of Pentacles is representing not the movement forward, but more talking about, the time it took to come to the Chariot. Slow, slow, long process. But yet at the same time, it wants to take you to this new portal. So you do leave. That's what I wanted to know. You leave and everything looks, you know, I'm not going to say it's just beautiful right off the bat, but it's the way to go. Now, you do have people helping you. So, I don't know. Maybe you are staying with them for the time being. Okay, but it ends happily. So for you, or who's ever, you know, God, I hope you're not the one who's doing it. If you are, then stop. You know, see how it's affecting not just the wife, or your girlfriend. You don't have to be married, but, you know how it's affecting your child. Okay, that baby wants to pop out. So, you know, the Eight of Pentacles, it's just, you know, maybe it's telling me, well, number one, this could certainly be saying that, you know, here you are really entering as an apprentice somewhere, learning a skill. You know, even starting your own business. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Pentacles on top of that. The Four of Cups. Excuse me. I don't know. It's kind of weird energy I'm picking up. It's like kind of a mixed type of energy. You know, I feel like some days I wake up and I'm happy. You know, I'm normal. I'm happy. And other days I wake up anxious right from the get-go. Right from when I wake up. And it's like I have a mix of these days. Yeah, good days, bad days. But it's the anxiety part that doesn't really have me worried, because I feel like this is I just got to figure out where the anxiety is coming from. I feel like I can definitely kind of trace this back and find the solution, you know, or the underlying issue. But it doesn't even feel like a heavy message. Just maybe just so you know you're being recognized within the reading. Because I'm not really picking up anything new from when we were talking before. Let's take one more on there. Jeez, hello. Ten of Cups. You know, for some, this could certainly be talking about, you know, this Ten of Cups energy. You know, I see the star right up here too, so I got to remember that. You know, I'm manifesting through my positivity, but then I have the Nine of Swords over here. Ten of Cups here, Nine of Swords here. So if I manifest here, I'm not going to end up with the Ten of Cups. You know, I might end up with the Eight of Swords, or, you know, I don't know, you know, like the Five of Swords. And so I got to be aware of that. You know, I'm noticing how the man is behind the woman, both in the Three of Pentacles and in the Ten of Cups. One, he's embracing her, and the other, she really has no clue he's there. And, you know, Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, but I don't know. It doesn't look like there's teamwork. So I feel like this message is more about this person that is behind you, you know? So it's someone in your atmosphere. Let's put it that way. It's someone close enough where you could probably allow yourself to feel this energy, you know, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of sound to make, like, it gets in the way. And she kind of is like, you know, she's working, but she's kind of off in her own land. I don't know. Even here, she has her eyes closed. So, you know, it's like someone. And it is paired with the Four of Cups. So it kind of feels like she's thinking about someone from the past. And here he is. He, she, you know, however snare fits, but there they are. There they are twice. You know, only matched by the Nine of Swords. You know, is it this person from the past? I don't think so. For some of you, this may be someone you work with, right? It's the Three of Pentacles. Let's take one more in that. Could be Capricorn. Let's not go, you know, let's keep our minds positive for a second. Could definitely be Capricorn. You know, for a few of you, part of your worry may be, you know, there may be things that, well, you know, there may be, I don't know, like things that you do to get you through that aren't good for you, okay, in whatever way. But it's become, you know, I don't feel like it's a habit, so to speak, but it's starting to become my crutch. Things that I do to get me through. So just be aware of that. You know, even with the devil, you know, I know it's, Capricorn, I'm sorry, my mind just went blank, but, you know, I'm just noticing all the apples, too. And maybe it's also giving us, well, I mean, like, I'm thinking apple picking season, right? And, I mean, we're in apple picking season, right? We're actually getting ready to leave. So for some of you, maybe you met someone during whatever time period is apple picking season for you. Because I kind of feel light and airy right now, you know, like it's a good thing I'm out here doing what I'm doing. It's keeping me grounded, even though there's a devil in there, right? But I'm not seeing him right now, so it's, you know, it's not really telling me it's about the devil. Okay, my God, I feel like you're reading, has gone really long, and I apologize. I know there's, there's a point of no return, and I know that. Okay, because I want to surround the lovers. Excuse me just one sec. It's a beautiful image. A little disturbing. Beautiful. It kind of does feel like, the runner and chaser kind of thing. A little bit. I mean, this love is being controlled by a higher power. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like, I don't have control over this. This is controlled by a higher power. And it almost feels like the more I resist it, the harder it becomes. So I should just give into it. Okay. I swear, some of these cards I could just sit there and stare at forever. I also feel like this is talking about bringing warmth back. Like warmth. For some of you, I feel like, this is just what I have to go through. This is just what we have to go through. It's what we have to go through. Ten of Pentacles. We are the world. Who's that? Michael Jackson. It's almost, I know it's the Ten of Pentacles, but, this reminds me of the World card. And because I kind of feel like the energy of the World card has followed us here. To say, yep, this is all part of it. Tower. It's the Three of Cups. Go with the flow. Absolutely. Absolutely here. One of my favorite cards. This is Four of Wands. This is my connection card. This is my forever and ever and ever. You know, this is the energy feeding everything. Oh, I just love that the Four of Wands is this energy with this beautiful water and flow, you know? It's like this connection just magically happening. Tower's at the top, so I am going to clarify that. Look at that, 10 of Swords. But read the word. Read the word. It's a rebirth. Kind of makes sense why the Tower's here now, right? Hmm. Um, you know, this symbolizes something, and it just left my mind. But it definitely reminds me of strength, right? So, a rebirth. So we have the Tower. And, you know, what's feeding this energy is this beautiful connection. I mean, it's a connection. You know, it's funny because people, you know, sometimes people say like, oh, your readings are like always positive and this and that. Well, I can't help it. I'm glad. But, you know, it's just the way the messages come out here. So, hallelujah. Because this, you know, especially, oh my God, especially with the Lovers. Here is a beautiful love, again, that celebrating. And I love how they're just dancing out in the rain, right? You know, it just lets you know how happy they are. Wow. Okay. Let's put a card on the Thunderbolt, well, that's what it's called, the Thunderbolt. It's so weird. I've never noticed that. The Tower. We have the Six of Pentacles. So that's beautiful. With you being an earth sign, you know, I often feel when the Six of Pentacles comes up in, you know, for earth, that it talks about, you know, how like the Six of Cups is, you know, about balance. I just feel like it's earth being balanced. Okay. Earth being balanced. You being balanced. You know, you now allowing yourself to receive as much as you give. You have to allow yourself to receive this love. Oh my God, Taurus, you have to. Like, I'd get, oh my God, I'd be so mad at you. Like, you know, if this was my best friend sitting here and I was doing her reading, you know, I'm going to make it happen. Okay. So, you know, it feels like I'm just letting my inner child out, and I am going for it. I'm going for it. And, you know, it's like this innocence that returns to me. A time before life really got a hold of me, you know, and Wade put all this pressure on me. That's where I need to allow myself to go, to truly experience this as it's meant to be. You know, you have to remember, you know, you already planned this. This is already planned out. But again, you know, we're born with amnesia. But you are it's like you're allowing yourself to really, I want you to really think about that though. Like before life's problems became your problems. This is the energy you're going back to. Or I should say back to. It's the energy you're allowing out. Beautiful. Have the Four Swords. So, you know, maybe I needed to take some time. This could certainly be talking about time. You know, the time period. But I feel the Four of Swords is an important card because, you know, I feel, well, it's certainly through the Four of Swords have gotten confirmation that yes, yes, this is the one. Because I do feel with the Four of Swords, there's clarity, but from above, you know, like the higher source, moment to moment. Absolutely. Four of Pentacles. Not sure what that means right now. There's that innocence. There's that innocent love. You know, happening in your present moment, not your past. You know, the Four of Pentacles here. Coming up against the Two of Pentacles. Well, I just kind of feel, just the way the cards look, it's like, it has really nothing to do with the cards again, but I feel like the optimism of living in the present moment kind of, how do I say this, kicks the past ass, you know? Kicks its ass, and there it goes. This is a beautiful higher power. My God, there's some beautiful love this month. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know how it's going to get any better. So, you know, the one thing I want to remind you is if this is what you want, if this is where you want to be, then you need to pay attention to the messages to get there. You know, what do I need to think about? That kind of thing. Okay? Because you did have some wands too, so through my action. But more than anything, just chill out and enjoy the ride, you know? You know, look at things from above it. And it'll move you right through things, you know? If I see it for what it really is, deal with it, I can move right out of it. This is really about going with the flow in life. And that includes, you know, the highs and the lows. I feel like I'm just rolling with it. Just rolling with it. Just rolling with it. And by the way, I'm kicking, you know, I'm kicking some ass here. You know, moment to moment. That's how you get there. Moment to moment. Keeping yourself in the present moment. Meditation. Prayer. However you want to do it. Going with the flow. What do I need to do to put my energy there? Maybe I need to meditate. Maybe I need to exercise. So it's those little messages that you want to pick up so that the outcome then becomes yours, right? And I don't know why I'm telling you this, but, you know, it's because I really want everyone to have it, and you can't have it. I mean, you might get it, but you won't keep it if you skip the important part of the journey, okay? That's all. Don't skip the important part of the journey. And listen, just allow yourself to be at a time before, at a time when you woke up in the morning, you jumped out of bed, and you couldn't wait to get going. She's showing you the path. She's showing it to you. Taurus, I love you guys. I love you guys. You're the best. If anybody deserves this, you guys do. I don't know. I would love to hear your stories when they come in, because I know they're coming. I know they're coming. So, if it's happened for you, please share it so other people can, you give them hope by doing that. So I appreciate that. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.